So it's another dinner, and my son requested macaroni pie. Actually, it's just creamy, cheesy macaroni, and it's going to be good. Okay, so I am making just a small portion, so I'm working with 8 ounces of elbow macaroni. This is large elbow macaroni. Here, I also will be using a cup to a cup and a half of heavy whipping cream. I'm using Mexican crema. Here I have an assortment of cheeses that I dug out of my fridge. It's mild cheddar cheese, sharp white cheddar, and a little bit of American processed Velvetta. In all, I'm probably going to use around 12 ounces of cheese in this recipe. I'm also going to be using some smoked paprika. Here I also will be using this all-purpose seasoned all blend, a little bit of onion powder, and I love chipotle, so I have chipotle hot sauce I will be adding, and a little bit of butter. So let's get started. Here I have boiling water in a pan. I'm going to add a teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder and my elbow macaroni going in. I'm going to give that a stir, bring it back up to a boil, and I'm going to cook for around 9 to 10 minutes. The doneness of your pasta or macaroni is up to you. So to make the cheese sauce, I'm starting off with a tablespoon of butter. Over a low heat, I'm going to melt that down. And I will not be turning this higher than a low heat setting. You don't want your cheese sauce to break or burn, and I'm not making a roux. This is so easy with heavy cream. So first I want to wake up the dry spices, so going in with the onion powder and the smoked paprika. 1/8 of a teaspoon to 1/4 teaspoon each works for this. It's up to you. Here I'm going to add my cup and a half of Mexican table cream, but heavy whipping cream, if you got it, works great. I'm also going to add half of my cheese that I shredded. Again, this is a mild cheddar cheese and a white sharp cheddar cheese that I had, partial blocks of it. And so now that this has heated through, combined, you don't want it bubbling, but you want it sort of gently simmering. I'm going to add half of the cheese. And you just want to gently melt and combine everything. I'm also going to add that little bit of Velvetta cheese that I had left. It's going in. And some people don't like Velvetta. You can leave that out and just add extra cheeses of your choice. So give that a mix, melt it down until creamy. Okay, so the rest going in, and just repeat the process. Low heat setting. You want to mix, combine until creamy and smooth and melted. At this point, I'm going to reserve some pasta water just in case I need to bring the macaroni back to life before putting it under the broiler. It's always a good rule to do that. And that was about a half cup of pasta water that I reserved. Here I'm going to add my tablespoon of chipotle hot sauce. If you have a tablespoon of chopped chipotle peppers, I love to do that too. It doesn't make this spicy, but it really does add just another level of flavor to your cheese sauce. I love it. I honestly, when I cook for the holidays or just dinner, I always have to add chipotles in the mix. I love them. So that's done. Turn it off. And my pasta should also be done. I'm going to give it a mix, probably check one. And now I'm going to strain the rest of the water. Remember, I reserved a half cup just in case. Now I'm going to add it to my cheese sauce and just combine this well. So my son calls this macaroni pie because A, I bake it in a pie plate. Well, really I just broil it, but it's a small amount compared to what I cook for like holiday dinners. And actually, once you mix the macaroni into your cheese sauce, you have a great stovetop, creamy, cheesy mac and cheese. It's ready to be eaten. But in a buttered 8 or 9 inch pie plate or pie dish, I am going to pour in all of this creamy, cheesy macaroni, and I'm going to scrape everything out of this pot. The cheese sauce is so good, and I'm just sort of gonna smooth it over, make sure everything is in that cheese sauce, covered and coated. Like I said, eat it now. It's great. And I did reserve some cheese, and it's going on top. Quite honestly, the amount of cheese that you want to put in your macaroni and cheese is up to you. I'm using around 12 ounces because that's just what I had left in my cheese drawer. But honestly, if I had more, I might toss that in. It really is up to you. So now I'm going to use my all-purpose seasoned salt, and it's really not super salty. I like this blend, but use the one that you prefer and just shake it on top, a little light shake and garnish on top. And now I'm going in with some more of that smoked paprika. If you have regular paprika, you can also use that. Okay, so I'm going to broil this for 2 to 3 minutes in the oven. And now it's ready.
Let's turn it off.
The broil time may vary, so you'll want to watch, but you essentially want to broil this until a cheese crust forms and everything is just ooey gooey, bubbly, and crusty and crispy on top. So this might seem odd, but this is all I'm making for dinner. My family loves a good bowl of mac and cheese, an ice cold drink, and that's dinner. And I'm okay with that. Cheesy pasta is always a winner in my house. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.